Ronnie Burke, of course. I just said, I think I counted 18 finalists this weekend. We're going to start with Blueprint. We just drew for that 3-year-old pacing colt final. You've been quoted that he's one of the best or the best horses you've ever trained. He faced his first loss last week of his 3-year-old season. Give me your impression on that elimination.
You know, it was hard to come from the back, and we got put in the back, and he finished great, so I wasn't really that worried about it. I thought he raced great. I actually thought he was going to get up, but that's the thing is, I take nothing away from Hunter's colt. He never quit. Like, we were digging. It wasn't like we weren't coming. The other colt just held us off, so I was happy with him. I'm not that worried. Last
year, as a 2-year-old, of course, he lost his elimination. Come back to in the final from post 9. You drew post 8 Saturday night. What are your thoughts on that?
Last year we had post 9, so this is one better. So I just didn't want 10. 10 it's so hard. 8, at least you can go forward. We're going to be very aggressive, I'm sure. If we get beat this week, we're going to get beat going down in flames. I don't want to be, coulda, woulda, shoulda. So we're going to be aggressive and race him.
Ronnie Rand Jr., of course, the regular pilot on him and Lua Deep. I'll ask you about her. Sensational, of course, and especially these last couple of starts. She set a world record down at the Red Mile. She drew a good post after her elimination win. How has she come out of that race?
She trained great today. I'm honestly surprised by her. When we trained her down, we thought she's a nice filly, and then every start, we're like, maybe she's a little better. And then it was up here that we were like, no, she's special. She's doing things other horses don't do. So, I was happy with her. I just, hope she brings her A game, and, I think she'll be hard to beat. But everybody races these races. That's the thing is, there ain't going to be like elimination. She'll be on the go every step.
Lexus Cody. Now, I've had a chance to catch up with Yannick a handful of times after his last couple of wins, and I'll ask you the same question I've asked him. Back in February, where he was good in the Open and the preferred ranks, did you ever think you'd be, riding a win streak, winning the International Trot, the Yonkers International Trot, the race over at Hoosier? He's just really matured into himself these last, we'll say, 4 months.
Yeah, especially the International Trot. He had his struggles at Yonkers have been well documented, but this was the horse we see when we train him. He can train from anywhere. You can sit him back, you can move him, you can do anything. It took him this long till he was 7 years old to finally figure out how to do it in the races, and maybe a little bit Yannick figured out that you don't have to be pushing the gas all the time with him, and you can let him settle and then do his thing. So I'm thrilled with him. I just hope we can get through this race, and if he does, it's been a great year.
You got 4 in the 2-year-old pacing colt division: Malello, U-Brute, Al Poppy, and of course Frantic Hanover. Maybe just a quick comment on those 4 heading into the final Friday.
There's 9 of us in Bojangles, so we know the other 9 of us have to figure it out. We all got to step up 2 to 3 lengths to get to where he is. He's been so good. That's what I mean. We're going to have to race him every step, and I'm not sure we can beat him. But, I have good colts, and years past, I think they would be really tough to beat, but that colt seems special.
All right, Ronnie, thanks for taking the time to come tonight, and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.